Previously on James and Sunda.
I can't believe what they allow you guys to do. I come in here, I never seen something like that. It's like a Lucia Ball show or something.
Yeah.
I see her laughing, her dress is up, somebody hanging behind her. It's like a puppet show or something. And then you, oh my God.
What about me?
You sitting down with your pen and Johnny Carson pen and David Letterman pen.
Kim,
No,
Kim, listen,
No.
listen to me.
You're what?
What?
Wow!
Whoa!
We got the whole hat. It's the something.
Okay, I'll help you.
All this time, I was going after Dr. James. Today, he come after me. I don't want him.
She's a Korean woman. Of course I foresee a happy ending. There's always a happy ending. Gentlemen, welcome to the big show. I'm James Harris. This is the Sunda Croonquist. Are you a plaintiff or a defendant this week?
No, this week, what do you call that when you're in trouble?
You're the plaintiff.
I'm the
You're
plaintiff. This
Now,
week I'm the plaintiff.
Last year, as you all know, Sunda got arrested.
For?
Taking photos. Never would have happened if she was Asian. Never. But unfortunately, she's Puerto Rican, so...
To the NYPD, I'm Puerto Rican. So here's the deal.
arrest
So I had a
report
hearing to go to this weekend, right? So here's the first thing that happens. I got to tell you guys. I call James and say, you're not going to believe this. Where's my camera anyway?
You can look at any camera.
Good, I'm going to look anywhere. Our
now
director knows what to
to
do.
Yeah.
Here's what happens. So I'm waiting for flight number. Oops.
You okay?
Malfunction.
We almost had a flight right there.
No, we almost had ratings.
Almost. We were this close to ratings, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Executive producer
Come on,
Ray
let's get
Bruni
some
will cover
ratings.
it up. Okay, here's what happened. So I'm taking flight number 30 to go to New York from LA. And so they have New York people working, of course. And all of a sudden we hear, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, we have an electrical malfunction on the plane. And listen, we don't want to hear any complaints about it. If you guys want to get on this, once I heard yous guys, I said, what is going on? What is going on? And she literally said, yous guys, once yous guys get on the plane, you have to know there's going to be no audio and there's going to be no lights. So we don't want to hear anything. So somebody takes her off the mic. Thank God.
First of all, I would never get on the
I know you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't. So there's something, but of course, New York, diehard New Yorkers are like, we got to go there, right? So somebody must have made a complaint. They get her off the mic and they put an Arab on. Not that I've got anything against Arabs, but I recorded this also. That's why I'm going to get in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's friggin' Instagram and all this stuff. And the Arab guy gets on and is like, everybody get onto the plane. Now I'm like, I don't want to fly. Now it's different.
I gotta tell you, if the Arab guy said the plane is working fine, we have audio and electricity, I'd still be thinking what John's stepmother said. I wouldn't get on that flight. Shh. Oh. Did I say something?
This is a kid show.
Oh my God, sorry. Children,
So that's
the puppets are coming out soon.
Right. So
They
it was a
won't
very interesting plane ride in so many ways, in so many
many
aspects,
ways.
and
Yes.
wonderful.
Wonderful.
And I can't imagine. On the way out, I sat next to a girl. Shelby, if you're watching, I'm not going to talk about you
Hello,
and how
Shelby.
you sleep so well. This is really a great thing to do. When you want to ignore somebody, put a sleeping mask on. I was in the middle of a conversation. She put a sleeping mask on. So and she goes, I can hear you.
Smart.
But she just didn't want to be bothered, which was okay, because all of a sudden we're exchanging stories. Her uncle had passed away, and I was talking about the problems I had when my mother passed away, because it was this huge fight. And then she's like, why are you going to New York? And I said, you first. She goes, I'm going for a job interview. I said, good luck to you. She said, why are you going to New York? I said, I'm going for a hearing, because I got caught taking pictures while not being Asian, okay? So I got in trouble taking pictures, and the cops got me. Make a long story short, I get there. I'm a nervous wreck. Let me just say this to you, ladies and gentlemen. Once you've been arrested and they ask you to please tell what happened, you have it happen all over again. I felt like I was at a black funeral. I was like, oh my God, you don't even know. Because I was like so upset. Like I didn't want to go into it. I was really scared, and I told her. I kept telling you, James.
I'm just wishing I had my sleeping mask on me right now.
Why? Because it'll keep away the germs or improve your eyesight? You do have a mask. It's one eye.
Oh my God.
See
that's
that?
Funny. That's comedy.
Okay,
So what happened? You never told anyone what happened. So you went to New York because you're suing. Is that correct? You're suing the NYPD for.
I'm not suing. I just want to be compensated for my injuries.
Compensated for your injuries, which are massive.
Injuries, missing work.
Missing work.
Having Sue Cats and Ray
The
Bruni
arm,
want to
nerve
kill me. Oh, that's
damage,
horrible.
The ankle. They
Yes.
stomped on you. A big giant man stomped on you.
1, 2.
2. Was he at the hearing?
No, thank God, I was so scared.
But you relived the trauma by telling
I
the
did
story.
relive
You
it
relived
because
the
no
trauma.
matter
That's
what,
happens.
you can't help but think about being locked up with like roaches and you don't have like a chocolate, like
Yeah.
a shoe to hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was horrible. And then
Yeah,
you had
it
to pay
is.
for those collect calls.
$20,000 a minute, yeah.
Wow, we're not talking about that's how much your phone bill's going to be soon.
It won't
Private
be, it
joke.
won't be, it won't be, it
Here's
won't
what
be.
we're,
That's
we're
done.
going with
That's
this,
done.
is that was just
Yeah.
very scary.
He
And
said
so
that.
because there are children watching this show, we want to just share a moment of everybody's business with
We
you.
assume that our whole audience are kids.
Well, there's a
right?
lot of kids who watch.
There are a lot of kids who watch.
Okay,
that's right.
I want to tell something that just happened to me this week that I can't do
No,
it
do
now.
it
They
quickly.
want
Tell
to.
it. It's okay, tell the
this
story,
is just
and
very
then we'll,
quick.
you know,
This is a
we'll
segment for everybody's business because somebody
Uh-oh.
told my business, and it's in my building at the in Los Angeles.
Oh, yes.
That's right. They told my business. I went in there and
Please.
asked for a work order, and that little manager we have with her little Shirley Temple hairstyle, she's going to look up and say, oh, well, we're not giving work orders to people who are back in homeowners' dues. And she's saying this in front of this Persian woman who works there, who runs her mouth to everybody, tells everybody's business. Jenny, the friendly Latina receptionist who I love.
Very friendly.
And
Oh.
Phil, the engineer. Now, that's
Wonderful.
not nice. That's not
Not
nice. Why is she telling my business?
Is she
okay?
dead to you? Is she
She's
dead to you?
dead to me. Not only are you dead to me, manager, okay? Not only are you dead to me, but you told my business, I'm going to get up and tell your business, all right? I am going to make sure that I call 323-761-0290, and I'm going to sound like that crazy woman that was at the airport, because you guys, I'm done with you.
Ladies
I'm done
and gentlemen,
with you.
Sunda
But
is
come
all
back.
fired up
I'm
today.
fired up. And
This is
Beyonce
gonna
got
be
nothing to do
one
with it.
hell of a show. You
Beyonce
have-
got nothing to do with it today.
Look at this.
But here's what got me upset before we
Yeah,
go.
go. Let
They're
it out.
talking about Beyonce is suing for $237
Oh my
million
God.
that they leaked out her new album. She wouldn't have made that much money on the album. Sorry, Beyonce. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Sorry, Beyonce.
Did you read that?
No.
Yeah, somebody leaked out her new album.
All right, we've got fired up Sunda today,
Well,
ladies
we're
and gentlemen.
ready, we're ready.
So we're going to take a break.
Take a break, and
when
we'll
we
come
come
back
back,
with more business.
she's going to be even more intense.
You better believe it.
We'll be right back.
Is someone dead to you? If so, call us at 323-761-0290 and tell us about it. Do you know somebody else's business? If so, call us at 323-761-0290 and tell us all the details.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now joining us on the show, we have a bona fide Renaissance man. He's a journalist, an actor, a stand-up comedian, and much more. Zach Crumer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah!
Zach Crumer, there he is.
Zach is
Check him
here.
out.
Zach, we
is
are
in
so
the
glad to
house.
have you here.
I'm glad to be here, thank you.
Yeah, so tell us some more about your stand-up now.
Well, last night I just did an event, Kids for Kids, Make a Film Foundation, through Diablo Cody, and it was awesome performing and fundraising, you know, to raise cancer awareness. So yeah, stand-up's going great.
How long you been doing stand-up?
Yeah, I've been doing stand-up since 14, so a little
Oh
while.
my God, wow.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
The internet was just starting.
There was only
Now
dial-up.
you said internet. He makes fun of me because I say internet.
No, I don't make fun of you because you
What?
say internet. I make fun of you because you say, I'll be like, Sunda, what are you doing? And you'll say, I'm on my internet.
But it's my internet.
Yeah, I'm still on the Facebook. So.
You're on the Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Good. You're still on your Facebook.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
can people correct us?
Yeah.
You know what it is? We're geniuses, and they don't appreciate it.
I know.
So tell us about, so stand-up comedy is one thing, but and acting is one thing, and they all seem to be like in entertainment, but journalism. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that
interesting.
about?
My mother was a journalist at CBS local affiliate in New York City, and she was always in journalism. Later, when we moved from New York, we moved to Wyoming, and she had her own radio show on Clear Channel. So I kind of grew up around that whole environment, and it always interested me. In high school, I started my own radio show on Clear Channel. like a teen issue-oriented talk show called Speak Up. And yeah, I've always just had a fascination with that. You know.
So as a journalist, Zach, are you breaking news?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you break some
break
news
some
now?
news,
Can you
dude.
break
Break
some
some
news
news.
for us?
Right now.
Yeah, let's break some news.
I turned off my phone. I usually get alerts.
Oh, that's how you break news?
You know, you get the wires.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, you get the wires. That's how
Yeah.
you break news.
Yeah.
Well, what's the biggest news today?
The biggest news too, well, like North Korea is coming at us, the sequester, I don't know.
No, Dennis Rodman is coming at us. How do you feel about Beyonce?
About Beyonce? That was a great segue. No, I love Beyonce. She's very talented, very beautiful, and
overrated. Say it.
I don't know. I think she works really hard, and so she deserves the attention.
You think so?
You saw? You see that documentary?
No.
I mean, it makes anybody.
This
it would
is
make
it,
anybody
right? Is that
feel
what it's
lazy.
called?
What?
It was This Is It, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
This is it. That's not this. It. Michael Jackson was This Is It.
Wait.
That was
Oh,
Michael
you're right.
Jackson?
No, it was called.
The both of you don't know what you're talking about. It's called Happily Ever After or Life
It's
is
called
But
Don't
a Dream.
Forget to Press
Yeah, Life
Play,
is But a
Right,
Dream.
because that's
Hear
original
what I'm
too.
singing.
Because that's her
Life
life.
is But a Dream. Yeah, she wrote that song.
Really? Did
Yeah.
she?
So what's going on to breaking news with somebody had leaked her album out? Have you heard about this?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Well, we have to get you on breaking news.
Yeah.
To find out. who
Yeah, I
leaked
don't
her
know
album.
everything about Beyonce.
No, not
Really?
everything, but that's okay. You
That's
knew enough.
amazing.
You knew enough to know that, she works hard. All right, now, it's ask him about his career break. How it
Well, I
came
want to know about your act, your stand-up comedy act. I hear you have a Dick Cheney bit. Are you very?
Yeah,
famous?
yeah,
I
yeah.
like
I'm
this-
kind of political. I'm like a mini
Okay.
Bill Maher.
You like a Bill Maher, okay.
Yeah.
But on the right or left? Are you on the right or the left? He's on the left.
I'm on the left.
You're on the left.
I'm kind of middle left.
Left of center.
Left of center, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a Dick Cheney joke that I still do because it's just... So Dick Cheney came back to Wyoming when he was vice president just as a vacation. And he took a hunting trip with this lawyer, and it ended up pretty badly. He shot his friend in the face. So my joke would be, Dick Cheney was back in Wyoming visiting his home state. He was on a shooting spree. Hunting trip.
Ah!
And he shot his 72-year-old friend in the face. And people are really bent out of shape. Dick Cheney shot somebody, but he was just exercising his new view on the plan of attack to solve the Social Security problem. So that's how I do my bit.
Good.
There you go. That's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
You've got to get up more. We have to see more of this. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
sure.
Because you've got a lot of fans from Disney. Was it Disney?
Yeah.
It was Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon, I'm sorry.
Nickelodeon.
But didn't you do something on Disney also? Because you look like that character.
I do. I not really. No, I haven't.
Do you
done
have
a
a
lot
young,
on
you have a
Disney.
young following though?
Yeah, I definitely do.
So it all crosses over.
Yeah, yeah.
Disney, Nick, Disney, it all
Yes.
crosses over. Did you like doing Nick?
Yeah, no, Nick is really great. You reach a broad audience, and it's where you can get a lot of your core fans who then grow up with you. You know?
That's what I tell you. That's what I tell these
That's what
people.
she tells me. That is what she tells me.
Call 323-761-0290 if you're a kid. Because I'm telling you, these kids who watch Nick watch Disney, Disney watches Nick, it crosses over, and this is your core audience.
Well, our demographic is the under 12.
Really?
Under 12, yeah. The tweens watch us. This is who's watching this show, the tweens.
Okay.
If you wanted to
Like
know.
it.
Like
I
it.
like
That's
it.
it, baby.
That's
Listen to him.
right.
He's like it. Like it.
You heard it here from a bona fide Renaissance
That's
man,
right.
Zach Coomer.
Will you come back? Will you come back
Where
to
can
see
the
us?
folks find you? What's
Where
the
can we find you?
website?
Where's
What's the
the website?
Twitter?
Yeah. At Zach Coomer is the Twitter, and I'm on Google Plus. I've been checking out Google Plus. I like Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Better than Facebook. now.
Really?
Yeah, it's just got smarter conversations on there.
All right,
You don't have to listen to all the drama.
You
on
heard it
Facebook.
here first. Smarter
smart guy.
conversations from a smart guy.
There
Zach
you go,
Coomer, ladies
Zach
and
Coomer.
gentlemen.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Got a text message for James or Sunda? Send it to us at 323-761-0290, and they just might reply.
Well, as you know, there's a hit TV show called The Doctors. Sunda's been on this show. And we like to do our own version of that, but in reverse, called The Patients, because Sunda and I are basically professional patients.
Professionals.
We are professional patients. We're constantly at the doctor's office
Or rehab.
for a battery of tests and a variety of illnesses. And
some that are unpronounceable, like James's eye condition.
so as you know, we've talked about this on the show, but we do have an update. I have central serous retinopathy, and they wanted me to go see a neuro-ophthalmologist. You didn't come with me. I went by myself. I was there.
Where was Sue Katz?
Nobody came with me to the neuro-op. They thought it might be my brain. It was not my brain.
That's not what you think with.
She's right. It's not what I think with. I have larger organs that are much more useful for thinking.
His nose.
Yes. Well.
I'm just kidding.
Are you?
I am. I am.
Seriously though,
Seriously?
This isn't a
Oh my
joke.
God.
So Sunda does come with me to the ophthalmologist after the neuro-ophthalmologist, and the guy was a little rough. He basically told me I had rods and cones that's in the eye, Sunda, as you know from your eye classes, and he said there was nothing that could be done, but I insisted on getting a test, an electroretinograph, I believe is what it's called. And that is when Sue Katz drove me to Baldwin Park. You wouldn't come. Sue Katz drove me there. And by the way, if you ever come to LA and you're from New York, we say to the people at the hospital before the test, they want to get lunch, we're like, where can we get a slice of pizza around here? They were like, there's no pizza around here. In New York, there's pizza everywhere. They were like, but for $4.99, there's an all-you-can-eat Mexican buffet right over the bridge. And they were all excited to tell us this, like we were going to, like, I'm going to eat at a buffet.
Like I'm going to touch
the
a spoon.
last thing I'm going to do is eat at a buffet.
Unless you're the first online.
But even then, it's all out there, and the people are everywhere.
You gotta be fast.
I am not into the buffet. I am not. But anyway, they gave me this crazy test. You've seen the pictures. They put the things in,
and they'll see the pictures.
This was the worst part about the test. So they were training someone who was giving me the test. They were training him.
That's the worst. That's the worst.
So he's got this woman telling him, do this, do this, do this, do this. Then we get to the doctor. This was great. So then they do all this happens, and this doctor's like a god, the way they treated this doctor. Remember that, right? So they told me from my test results, they said, a beautiful woman will come out and get you. Remember they said, a beautiful woman will come out and get you and bring you to see the doctor. And it was like, it was like being in a fantasy, a fairy tale. I said, a beautiful woman will come out. And you know what? A beautiful woman came out. It was amazing. She was sparkling with beauty. And she was like, you can come back now. And she brought us back, right? Me and Sue. She said, would you like anything to eat or drink? And she gave us food. And then we went to see the doctor.
Only LA.
Yeah, only LA. We go to see the doctor, and he's like, the test didn't work. How long did they keep you blind for? They were supposed to keep me in darkness. 20 minutes. He goes, it should have been 40 minutes. And he takes out a walkie-talkie and he yells for the beautiful woman to come into the room, which was exciting. We got to see her again. So she comes back into the room, and then she finds out what happened, and it was right. They only did it for 20 minutes. So he goes, so the test is inconclusive. I'm not going to put you through it again. The guy in LA, the guy you met, who you didn't like very much, he says he was correct.
Why are you saying that? I might need him.
Okay, well, it's true. He was correct. My central serous retinopathy damage is permanent. It's just rare. I have a rare condition, and I have to go back and see him. And if there's fluid in my eye on Friday next week, if there's fluid in my eye Friday, the fluid causes damage. Most people, it doesn't cause damage. It resolves itself and you're fine. But for me, it causes significant damage. So if there's fluid in my eye on Friday, ladies and gentlemen, they will have to go in my eye.
And he knows eyes make me sick. Does that stop you from texting?
Who is going to come with me when they have to go in my eye?
Please call 323-761-0290. And go with James, because my weakness is eyes. I don't like eyes.
And I have to say, when that day comes, I'm hoping that they will say to me, a beautiful woman will come and take you back there and go in your eye. But I don't know if that's going to happen. But this woman was beautiful. We should have taken a picture. It's true. She was. So anyway, that's...
Was she Jewish?
I don't think she was. I don't know what she was. She, you don't see religion when you look at this woman.
You don't see it all.
No, I don't see it all.
So how do you know she was beautiful? Sue told you.
No, she was. You could tell. There was an aura around her of magnificence.
Was she an escort?
No, she was the sweetest, gentlest, wasn't she?
She escorted us to the office.
She did escort us to the office.
There you go. This
right.
is what she does.
But we all dream of that, right? Going to the doctor and a beautiful woman takes care of you.
Yeah, we all dream of that.
Don't. What do you mean? You don't dream? Are you getting jealous?
Of what?
Why are you itching? There goes the yawning again. But did I yawn while go
I'm
on
so
your
sorry.
rampages about your
No,
the opening
somebody
about,
yawned over there
about
and
your
I caught it.
condominium problems. Oh, Sunda's got condominium. She lives in a condo in Beverly Hills, and it's so horrible.
It's a
oh my God!
project, not a
It's
condo, it's
it's so
projects.
exciting and interesting to talk about the difficulties of the Beverly Hills condo. I'm going blind. All right, I'm going blind. And she's got a woman saying how much money she owes. Oh my God, Sunda. Yeah, that's not boring. That's yawnable.
That's yawnable. But listen, if you want to donate your dog as a service dog to James, a seeing eye dog, call 323-761-0290. James wants a dog, and why not let it be your dog, your service dog? What kind of dog do you want again? What's that dog called?
I'd like many different kinds of dogs, but right now I'm focused on the Basset Hound.
Since when? When did you go to from that big...
I was gonna get the Saint Bernard, and then I said to myself, "That's a big dog, and I don't know if I could tame that dog." Meaning, I would become the dog, and the dog would be the owner. So I was like, "Can't get the Saint Bernard." And then I look at the Basset Hound, and they look depressed. You know what I mean? They look like
They look Jewish.
They look Jewish, right? So I was like, that might be a better dog for me. And the only issue with getting the dog is that Sunda and her husband and her children have to take care of it.
And I don't want this. I know what he's going to do. He's going to say, I can't take care of the dog. You come and walk the dog.
Which is exactly what she does to me with her children.
They're going there tonight. But I didn't even know this. I was in New York last week, and I found out that they were going over to his house for a sleepover.
Yeah, and they did. They slept over. Her children slept over. I showed them very good movies.
Yeah, but something was a little R-rated.
I showed them, you said it was okay. You gave me permission. I showed them Silver Linings Playbook. And there's that scene in the diner when Jennifer Lawrence is telling Cooper how she slept with everyone in her office, even the women. And your children did have some questions about that. And I
cleaned it up.
Refer them to you.
Great, because I told them it was just a show. And kids, I know you are watching. It's just a show. It's just an act.
Yes. But they loved the movie.
But The Patient is a great segment. So if you are a patient...
Yeah, you loved it. You yawned your way through it, Sunda.
I didn't, sweetie.
Maybe you should see someone about that.
I have to.
You know what I mean?
I have to, because
when
you know
you're
what
not
happens?
talking, you lose interest.
It's not even that.
You need to see someone about
Sometimes when
that.
I yawn, I go into the hiccups.
I'd love to see that, please.
No, and you have a cure for that.
I do have a cure for the hiccups.
I don't know why it can happen, but I could yawn.
It's interesting. I have a cure for the hiccups. It's called the Harris maneuver. But the problem is,
This is a true story.
This is true. The problem is, there's no money in maneuvers. Okay, Heimlich died penniless. He didn't make a dime. You can't make a maneuver. You can't make a maneuver and then make a fortune. So I've got this maneuver, the Harris maneuver, but I'm not telling anybody. You know what I mean? Until I could figure out a way to monetize my maneuver. But if anyone does get the hiccups on the show, or maybe in a next week, I'll do a demonstration of the Harris maneuver. All right,
Okay.
I'll just put it out there. That way I could be on the record. Hold that yawn. in.
Stop it, because
You know
it's going to come again.
Just go over there.
Stop
Just go
it,
over there
James.
while
I don't
finish.
yawn.
So the Harris maneuver is the cure for the hiccups. But again, there's no money in maneuvers, so that's why
So
I'm keeping
where
it
do
to
you
myself.
think, since you're
Just
going
like
to be a
my
doctor,
jokes.
since you're a doctor, so you're going to be a doctor, what causes you to hiccup after a yawn? What part of your esophagus does it?
That's the beautiful thing about the Harris maneuver. We don't care what causes the hiccups here at Harris Laboratories. What we do at Harris Laboratories is we just work not on causation, just on treatment. Just on treatment. And there are people, who have serious hiccups. They get hospitalized
It's
for the hiccups.
terrible. They go forever.
And the Harris maneuver can save lives. But
The
there's
hiccups
no
are a drag.
money in maneuvers.
The hiccups are a drag. I don't like the hiccups.
Why are there no money in maneuvers?
I don't know. I have no idea. But
Take a nap. We're going to take a break. Sunda's going to take a nap. Maybe
I'm not
she'll be
taking.
all
I didn't even yawn.
yet. We'll be right back. Hello, Kim Kim. How are you?
Since the last time, very upset what you tried to do to me.
What did I try to do to you, Kim Kim?
Maybe when you get my papers from my lawyer, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Look what I did to you. Look what I did for you, Kim Kim. First of all, I know you want more chest hair, and you want a thicker Brooklyn accent. So I'm trying to do that for you, Kim Kim.
Are you trying to show me you are gay?
Gay? Not at all, Kim Kim. You were talking... Kim Kim, I hate Jimmy Carter.
Right.
I hate him. World's going to hell in a handbasket.
The world is going to hell in a handbasket.
The world is going to hell in a handbasket.
Did you eat?
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking to you.
You're trying to be like Mark Zaffron, that's why.
I am trying to be like Mark Zaffron. Listen, I've been taking testosterone pills. I've been taking Propecia. I'm growing my chest hair for you. This is real.
Open up.
You like it?
I have to see.
To work with this. I mean, this. Look, it's real. Oh, hey, this is good.
There's nothing there.
What do you mean there's nothing there, Kim? Kim, this is good.
With Mark Zaffron, you could braid it.
You can braid this. You can braid this.
Like a baby hair.
Braid it. Come on.
You feel like a bald cat. You put up his shirt and show me 22 hair because I can eyeball that. I know how much hair he has. I don't even think all of it is hair. I think he used thickener, the kind you spray on.
I want Kim to understand that I'm trying to make an effort to, arouse her just like, she does for me as well. Kim, listen. Forget this whole Mark Zaffron thing. He's married to Sunda. Listen to me.
I don't like her.
Listen to me, Kim. We can do this, okay? We've been seeing each other for
You don't do mani-pedi in how long?
a long time, Kim.
The wrong time.
Please.
I have to sue you, James.
Why?
Because you tried to do sexual harassment on me.
This isn't sexual harassment.
Today he get on top of me, I feel his bony knee.
This is therapy.
That last time it was not therapy.
What was the last time?
You tried to make advances on me.
Are you getting all fired up, Kim?
If I get fired up.
Yeah. Are you getting all fired up?
Machetes?
Machetes. Are you feeling machetes right now? Yeah. Kim, listen to me. Kim, listen to me. Listen to me. I want... Kim, listen to me. Kim. Listen to me. Kim. Make a fist. Make a fist. That's what I'm talking about, Kim. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come on, get up. Let's do this. So I handed her the chair so that she can realize that it can be used for other things, such as a variety of relaxation techniques. Take this chair and just, yeah. Come on. This is what I'm talking about.
Right? You want this?
Do
You
it.
want this?
Yes.
You want this?
Thank you, Kim.
You want this? Huh? I will never forget the look on his face. All I do is pick up this chair like this. He say he like a strong woman. No, he like pressure point. That's all he want. He want me to take this because I do a form of acupuncture and I just put this inside him like this and that will really get him off. But I did not do that for him because if I do that for him, what's in it for me? And what has he done for me? Rape me.
Kim is the ideal client. You know what I mean? She comes into therapy and she does the work. She knows what's happening. She knows that there's something happening between us, and she's resistant. And then by the end, she lets you have it. It's beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. Okay.
Ha!
Ah!
Wow!
See what I mean? I knew you'd come around, Kim. I think she's teasing me. Yeah, I think she shows up without her equipment, acting like she doesn't want it, playing hard to get and everything. And then by the end, she's beating me with a chair. And if you've never been beaten with a chair, you're missing out. Come on.
What you gonna do for me?
What do you want?
You get Mark Zaffron?
I'll get you Mark Zaffron.
You get rid of
I'll
your wife?
get rid of the wife.
I don't like her.
Well, get rid of her.
She talk about everybody. She make fun of people in nail salon. She don't deserve a man good like that. He's smart. She thinks she's funny. She make joke. Even her mother-in-law hated her and sued her. Did you know that? People don't know that about her. She is mother-in-law nightmare. I think she killed her.
Well, get rid of her.
And she talk about people. She all the time say, Oni, she make fun of me when she talk about Kim.
I'll do whatever you want.
You get her.
I'll get her. We'll get rid of her, and we'll get you Mark Zaffron, and it'll be wonderful. Okay? Okay?
And you pay now.
I'll pay.
You pay now.
I'll pay you. I gotta get my money.
Pay now. Go. You write check. You have to. You come back.
It's in the other room. I'll get the money.
I'm gonna get you. I follow you to the room.
Thank you,
I don't
Kim.
trust
I
you.
love you. I love you. You're wonderful. Thank you, Kim. This is very real. These bruises are real. Okay? these bruises, these black and blue marks are real. And that's love.
I don't care what Dr. James has to do. Even if I have to dress like Beyonce for him, I want Mark Saffron.
Getting beaten, there's a happy ending, and then I pay her. So it's like a win, win, win. You know what I mean? It's a win, win, win. It's a triple win. Three-way parlay. Ladies and gentlemen, now joining us on the show, we have one of the owners of Wolfgang's Steakhouse and son of Wolfgang himself, Peter Zwiener, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Welcome to the show. There is no doubt in anyone's mind that Wolfgang's Steakhouse is the best steak in all of Beverly Hills and Los Angeles and probably California.
I'd say that as well.
Yeah,
yes.
right?
Yes, I agree.
Not even a question.
Not even a question.
And this is a family business, actually, and I'm so fond of your parents. And you know, Mom, if you're watching, he's such a good boy. I'm excited about the opening of your next restaurant.
Yes. Well, we're going to be opening our new restaurant in Miami. That's right in downtown Miami on 315 South Biscayne Boulevard in about 2 weeks.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to that.
So tell us about your other locations.
Well, that'll be number 7. So the
Wow.
first restaurant we opened 9 years ago in New York, in 33rd Street and Park Avenue. And it was an instant success that about a year we opened up since then. So we're on number 7 right now. So we have 4 in New York. We have 1 here in Beverly Hills. We have 1 in Hawaii, Waikiki, and now the new one in Miami. And now we're looking internationally as well. So I'm in the middle of negotiations with something in Beijing, Japan, Panama City, and Mexico City.
The beauty of Wolfgang's is that if you are kosher and you want something kosher, they have provided a service where they will go out and get you a kosher steak. And I think that's fantastic.
That's correct.
So, but the whole thing about Wolfgang's Steak is that Wolfgang's Steakhouse, it ain't just steak, okay? That's what we want to tell you right now.
And if you're not kosher, they got the best clams ever. Although I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
I wouldn't know a thing about it, but that lobster I heard.
We hear the lobster's tremendous.
Tremendous.
Yes. And the shrimp scampi, we see people eat it all the time. We're like, look at what they're eating.
That's what we say.
It's
Look what they're
against the
eating.
religion, but it looks delicious.
What James is always boasting about, of course, is what about that sizzling plate?
Well, first of all, how hot is that oven that you're cooking that steak in, right? It's like 1600, is that what it is?
Well, yeah, the oven that we have is rated to 1600 degrees Fahrenheit.
amazing.
I've never put a thermometer in there, though,
Right.
but
And
it
the
is rated
plate?
up to...
Not even while drinking?
And
I'm kidding.
the amazing thing about the steak, it comes out on a plate that, like, you see these waiters, like, they're rushing to get, it's like their hands are with the napkin because it's burning. And how hot is that plate?
That plate gets up to over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah.
On your table, 1,000 degree.
He's so
but
impressed by
I
this.
love the
He loves
plate.
that.
But it does cool down relatively rapidly,
Sure,
right? So, but you know, we cook the steak first. We take it out, we slice it, we put it back on the dish. So it's only in the broiler for maybe a minute. The dish, so it's heating up quickly. But then by the time the waiter grabs it with a special napkin that he can doesn't have to
Of course.
withstand the
Sue
temperature.
you later.
Right.
And by the time it comes to the table, maybe it's at 300 degrees, and then
Gotcha.
and then it starts
Yeah, then it
dissipating.
goes. Yeah. It's a great experience.
I think that my daughter said it best to your dad when she said, Wolfgang, she said, I think Wolfgang's Steak is a taste of heaven. So that's your new slogan.
That-
But
I
the
like
kids
that
love it. It's
slogan.
friendly. They have pasta.
Well, the
They have
Beverly
all kinds
Hills menu is a little different.
Yeah, New York is a different scene.
New York
Yes,
is...
yes.
And they're watching us in New York. And the locations in New York are on...
Well, there's one on 33rd and Park. It's 4 Park Avenue. The second one's in Tribeca at 49 Greenwich Street. The third one we opened on the east side on 54th Street and 3rd Avenue. And the newest one there in Manhattan is on Times Square, 41st Street between 7th and 8th Avenue.
And what's beautiful about the last location is that it's a historical site. Am I right?
Well, the first location is a historical site. The last location on Times Square is the new New York Times building. So it's a brand new building.
Okay.
It was designed by Lorenzo Piano, and it's very glass and modern oriented. So it's funny, the first restaurant was in an old building that's over 100 years old. It was a Vanderbilt building. It was called the Vanderbilt Hotel. And then the original space was known as the Della Robbia Room. So it has these beautiful ceilings that are very similar to Grand Central Station type ceilings. And so that gives a nice aura of just elegance. The second restaurant in Tribeca has more of a warehouse feeling, because Tribeca was known as back 100 years ago, where a lot of the food came in, and they would store food there. So we're in an old coffee and spice warehouse, and we developed a concept there with the Wolfgang Steakhouse. The third steakhouse is on the east side in the old Lipstick building. And it used to be different restaurants, and now we're there. And now the fourth building's a brand new building, or relatively brand new, like 3 or 4 years old, and that's the New York Times building. And
I'm
it's
excited
wonderful.
to try all of them, and you have such a fantastic staff, and you do such a great job. Yeah. And he's such the romantic type, isn't he?
What else do your kids call him?
My kids, they call him Prince Charming.
They call him Prince Charming,
they call
ladies and gentlemen.
Peter's Wiener, ladies
well, here
and
he is,
gentlemen.
Peter's Wiener, Wolfgang Steakhouse.
Wolfgang's
Prince Charming
son, the
himself.
baby.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Peter.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Check out more content online at our webpage, jamesandsunda.com. Follow us on Twitter @JamesandSunda.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Boys and girls.
Children of all ages. That's probably copyrighted. We probably can't even say that.
Children of all ages?
I don't know.
You think you wrote that too?
No,
oh
I'm
my
saying
God.
The circus! It's a circus phrase. My God, Sunda. You look good though today. I want you to know that. I like the outfit. You know, you're wearing underwear today. You got shoes on. It's
now
nice.
I could afford the detergent.
You can afford the detergent.
Yeah, I can afford the detergent.
So you're back from New York.
I'm back from New York. I'm all upset about.
Did they depose you?
Well, I had to give a statement, so that's pretty much what it was.
So you gave a statement, and how long did it take for your statement?
It was over an hour, and I was really scared, and it's just a scary thing to have happened. And so now I just I went to have sushi after I had my dental work, which I shouldn't have done. And the guy, who isn't even Japanese, he's Filipino, he says to me, "Your face is big again? You went to the dentist? You come once a year," he says to me.
God, that you're allergic to him. Why do you keep going?
No, I didn't swell. No, that was different.
This is what I don't understand about Sunda, and this is important, everybody. For the folks watching at home, you should pay it. This is serious. She goes to a dentist. Her face, whew, seriously, you would think she was going into anaphylactic shock, right?
I did, some sort.
She did, of some sort. She goes back to see the guy.
I want him to finish my bridge. It's falling down.
The man is poisoning you.
Stop. Sunda's bridge is falling
poisoning
down,
her.
my broke lady. You know why? Because he's going to pick the bridge and block it up, lock it up. Could we sing that, or is that not? I think about nursery rhymes, and I used to like them.
The kids are watching.
The kids are watching, and kids, I'm glad you're watching.
But I want to understand the dentist thing.
Because it's a personal thing.
What do you mean it's a personal thing?
Because he was going to mail me the bridge, and I would have Dr. Denitsa do it. And I figured, just let me go back and do it. Yeah.
He's a tremendous dentist.
He's a tremendous dentist, too.
Denitsa,
yes.
Avigdor.
Abigdor, you like that?
Avigdor, I love his name.
Oh my God, I love the fact that he's Israeli, because he's Israeli.
Oh, that.
But I do want to get back to everybody's business. Okay. I want to talk about that.
Do you have someone's business to tell us this week?
Yes, I want to tell the business of the bookkeeper in my building.
Okay,
so
ladies and gentlemen.
This is a woman. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? This is a woman. When my mother-in-law passed away, it was a very traumatic time. We were speaking. Yeah. Things had been nice afterwards, and of course,
traumatic because she cut you out of the will.
Well, that was just, well, I didn't know she had cut me out at that point. But you know what? I was never in. Believe me.
That's true.
I was never. This tan has always blocked me from a lot of gigs.
Didn't she leave your husband a coffee mug?
Let's not go into that. No, it was a kiddish cup. But the family can't find it. That's another story. Sounds fishy.
Anyway, please.
So, I'm getting the shiver ready. We're getting the shiver ready. And the bookkeeper comes up to me and says, "I want to congratulate you on the death of your mother-in-law." And I think I heard her wrong.
Congratulate?
Right? I think I heard her wrong because my daughter's there and my other daughter's there and my husband's there. And so I know she's Iranian and broke, because if she wasn't, she wouldn't be working. So anyway, did I say that? Because she's leasing that car.
Ooh.
So listen to what happened. I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Can you repeat that?" She goes, "I want to congratulate. Is it true? I heard your mother-in-law died." I said, "Yes, it is." She goes, "Well, I want to congratulate you."
This is terrible.
And I said, "I don't know where you're from in Iran, but where you throw stones and stuff, but don't talk about my child's grandmother like that," because then they started crying. And I wrote a letter to the board. I was like, "This is unacceptable." Yada, yada, yada. She's still there, working, telling my business. I went to Temple. Somebody told me that somebody was behind in their homeowners' dues. I was like, how do you know about people's homeowners' dues? She goes, she only owed $30, and they're not going to give her the work in your building. I was like, how is everybody knowing the business at the So it's coming internally. That's what I'm saying. But when the manager, okay, who has employed her sister, her nephew, and her niece, I think that's called nepotism in Hollywood. And I like the sister.
It's even worse.
You
There's
can't
not even
be
a
telling
word for
my
that.
business. I'm a public figure, and I hope you're watching because you got a big mouth, a big fat mouth to tell my business. And I hope to God that the next job you get, because you're going to have to get a new job, because I did give you those pictures of the valet sleeping and the front desk person sleeping. You did nothing. And if they were black, they would be fired, I'm sure. How quiet were they sleeping?
We promised you she'd be all fired up, ladies and gentlemen, and we delivered.
Dig this. Me and James pull up. We pull up from the Laugh Factory, right? And I'm like, first I think the guy is dead.
First, when we pull up to your building, they never open the door for you.
Never.
Never open the door for you. I don't know why you, because other people they open the door for.
They run for
everybody else. So this is personal.
This is personal.
And then this woman telling everybody your business and then congratulating you on the death of your mother-in-law is just, it is so offensive. It is appalling.
It is appalling. It's my...
And if I were you, I would take action. I wouldn't even be sitting here right now. I'd be out there right now with a sign.
I made an announcement that I want you, if you're living at the condos, 323-761-0290. They can't sue me on that. That's where I live. Why?
I'm bleeping that out.
Sunda is living in an environment that's unsafe.
I live in an environment that's unsafe.
There are fire alarms monthly.
Oh my God.
Almost, it feels like monthly. I don't know what it really is, but it feels like monthly. There are people talking about her business. The bookkeeper is telling people the money she's not paying. Why aren't you paying your dues, by the way?
Because my husband will not pay that late fee.
Why not?
Because he says that they can't do it, because they made a mistake in the automatic payment, and so they say, well, it's our mistake. This is a crazy building. I'm not finished.
And there's no pool.
There's no pool. There's a pool. We're going to show you an old footage, and it's going to be the same footage because there's still no pool. But that's not even the point. The point is when I first moved there, I got real creeped out because the one guy that works there says to me, I don't know why you threw out those pictures of yourself. And I was like...
Oh, he was looking in the garbage, ladies and gentlemen.
He's in the garbage.
Oh, my God. He is one creepy man.
He's in the garbage. And where is he always?
Wherever we are.
Wherever
That's
I am,
where he is.
that's where he is.
Wherever soon I come in, I go upstairs, he's there. He's
there.
Always, there is a stalker in the building.
But there's nothing going on. That's what kills me.
It's insane, and it's your home.
It's my home, and I don't like it, and I feel really bad for the older people there because they're bragging. We don't have to get a handicap ramp because we're grandfathered.
Yeah, this is a
Who
building
brags about this?
that doesn't want to get a handicap ramp for the people who can't walk. What kind of people are you living with?
It's that manager that's been talking about me. That's okay. So I heard that you're going to bleep out the name of my building. But I will tell you that the manager of my building, if you know where I live, you should not do that. You really shouldn't do that.
She was wrong.
She was wrong. She was
wrong.
I never did. Because when you lost the information that you needed, when the prior board president asked you for the police report of the lunatic that lives upstairs over me who called the cops on me, you lost it. And I gave you a copy because I was nice like that. But guess what? I'm off the chain. So now you're in trouble.
She's off the chain.
When I'm off the chain, forget about it.
She's off the chain.
You're dead to me.
Are in trouble.
That's right.
Okay, because what you've been seeing for the last several years is Sunda on the chain.
But I'm tired. You know what,
Sunda on the chain gets arrested. On the chain, she gets arrested, okay? Off the chain, oh man.
Well, now let me just say
We're talking about a spree.
We're talking about a spree. We're going to talk more about it because I don't want it to go on a bitter note. I just want to say.
Let's end on a happy note.
Let's end on a happy note. Here's something nice.
Yes.
I just want to say hello to Tova Dershowitz. We love you very much, and Rabbi Dershowitz, we love you. And we just had to throw that out because we love them.
We do love them. We've been to their home for Shabbos.
And we're looking for another invitation. Hello there.
You could invite us again. That would be very nice, Tova. We would love to see you and make you laugh a little bit. So on that note, 323-761-0290 is the number so you can tell everybody's business. It seems like Sunda's the only one using the number.
Oh, I got some more. You wait
She's
till I
got more.
call.
She's got more. Come back next week and you will find out just how angry Sunda is and how off the chain she is. Yeah, exactly. We gotta go. Have a good night.
Did you pay?
For what? Whatever that means. We'll see you next week.